And we're back with yet another pixelated manic sale decision with a little game called Streets of Rogue. Now, I don't know anything really about it, but I like the art style. I've been into the pixel thing, and it has the couch co op, which is something I've been looking for a lot lately. So, where I'm at right now is Streets of Rogue. It's a isometric, pixelated, uh, 2D game, and it's got an art style, or at least a design style that is similar to something I was toying with because of the simplicity. But basically, it's another fun pixel romp with good humor, great art, and pretty decent game design so far. We didn't get too far into it. It is a I don't want to say it's a hard game, but it is. There's a lot going on and a lot to learn, and there's a learning curve. And it's one of those games that I might be doing more solo than with the wife. She didn't seem to be too into it as much as some of the other games we've been playing lately. But it could have just been because it was getting late in the night and we'd been playing games for most of that night. So we were both a little bit kind of just over it in general. But that is not to say anything bad about the game. I freaking love it. The commercial for it on the PlayStation Store was enough for me to go ahead and pull the trigger on it. And it was, again, a PlayStation end of the year sale. There's only a few days left for that as of right now, so it might be too late. However, it's not an expensive game anyway. So, like, getting it on sale was huge because it was cheap, but, like, it's not something that's going to break the bank as is because it's an indie game, it's a pixel game. Usually they're not too expensive. But this one is a, like, oh man, I don't even know, like, a little bit of Miami, Hotline Miami, a little bit of roguelike, a little bit of, like, it's got a bunch of elements in it. Like, there's just a lot of things. A lot of things that can be done so far. And it's doing things that I was thinking about doing as well. So, one way or another, somebody's on the right track. But as far as co-op goes, first you got to get through the tutorial and then get into the, like, main hub area, and then there's, like, a little person you talk to, and then you can like, initiate co-op. But otherwise, there you go, your little cute little pixel character running around. Obviously it's isometric, 3D top down, 2D, 3D, whatever you want to call it. Very popular style these days, and this one pulls it off really well. The character design is fucking hilarious. You can actually customize your character when you get to the point, like I said, that you're in the hub world. There's a lot more to do, but otherwise, that is all I gotta say for right now. Check it out, and then I'll probably come back and say a few things here and there. You know how I do. Anyway, love you guys. Bye bye. I have to interrupt my silent recording just to say how much I fucking love this game so far. I have been hitting bangers with these pixel games. The comedy, the fucking art styles, the things they're doing with this shit. I fucking love it, dude. It makes me want to cry. It's so good. Anyway, back to recording. Hey again. So as you can see, there is a huge number, a plethora, if you will, of character builds to choose from, all with their own stats and special equipment, starting with equipment, powers, like they all have different things, as well as each character can be manipulated to you can change their hair color, face color. You see on that middle menu where it says hair type, hair color, facial hair, skin color. You can change those aspects and customize them to a degree. Otherwise, you pick these characters, you pick what you want. This is, I guess, where the rogue element comes in, because you're kind of picking these builds and loadouts and going into the different levels, missions, dungeons, whatever you want to call them. In game design, it doesn't really matter. It's all the same. Like whether you're in an actual fantasy cave dungeon, or you're in a castle dungeon, or you're in a modern skyscraper going through the levels on an elevator, it is all dungeons. So there you go. It's that kind of game, and as you can see, there's a lot to it. There's a lot of words. That's what I was saying earlier when I said it's very it's got a lot going on. Everything has a lot of numbers and stats and words to it. You gotta do a lot of reading and understanding what you're doing, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just letting you know it's that kind of game. So you basically pick your character, your build, you play. I'm sure you'll run into situations where certain characters are better for certain things, and so on and so on, and that's the game. Alright, there you go. That's my piece. So check out some more of the gameplay, and then I'll wrap it up. And at this point, we were both pretty much kind of worn down for our game time, so we weren't giving it our all, and we kind of wrapped it up here and just quit. But that, as usual, is nothing against the game, has nothing to do with that. As I mentioned previously, it's just a complex game as far as like the amount of things that are going on and the amount of information you have to intake. And sometimes we're just looking for a game to sit down, hop in and hop out of and play. Sometimes we're looking for a game like this one that has a lot more depth to it, but at the moment we were playing it, it was not ideal because we were both kind of out of it from the previous handful of games we had played through the night. So, but Streets of Rogue, really fun, real big, real robust, real full, chock full of content and things to do and play. And if you are in any way a fan of pixel games, roguelike games, more modern setting games, games that kind of step outside the box when it comes to what you think of as traditional, this would be all of those things. And it's a bundle of fun, and as you can see, it had up to 4 players co-op, so you can have up to 4 people on the couch playing, which is a good time always. And with a game like this, I'm only assuming it gets insane and chaotic on the screen. So there you go, Streets of Rogue, another one of those indie pixel games I picked up on the PlayStation End of the Year sale. And as always, if you can get a game on sale, get it on sale. If not, these are usually pretty cheap games, this one included. So there you go, Streets of Rogue, check it out. PlayStation, I'm playing it on PlayStation 5, but it is on the PS4 as well as I'm sure other consoles wherever you get your arcade games. And that's my piece. As always, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Check it out. Some of my other videos, like, subscribe, do all that stuff that I never tell you to do because I just wish you would do it without me telling you to. God, what am I, your dad? Do I have to tell you to clean up your room too? Ugh. No, just joking. Love you guys. Bye.